MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as we get set for a pretty hotly anticipated Major League debut on the mound, Dan.
Yeah, you know what, Matt? This organization's been waiting for this guy for a long time. It'll be interesting to see early on if he's affected by any nerves. You never know what kind of start you're going to get from a guy in his debut, but from the word we've heard, this guy pounds the strike zone, and if he does that, his stuff should take care of it.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
At the plate now, Santiago Espinal. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day. High in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A three-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a three-run job and an early lead.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
The right fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's really struggled 0 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 6. The center fielder, number 4.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 2-out success means Randall Grichuk will bat this inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And the hits just keep on a-coming against this arm.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Alek Manoah, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
And he struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Aaron Judge is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy and still getting ahead.
2-2 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees nothing. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
First delivery to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
The third baseman, number 5.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now at the plate is Marcus Semien. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, and they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. A run on. Leading off the inning, it'll be Giancarlo Stanton. And they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Manoah is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Joey Gallo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1 home. And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready with another 2-2. Two out, nobody on. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
No one on with 1 down, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So here is Gary Sanchez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Aaron.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Lifted in the air to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9.
Here's Rougned Odor now. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Randall Grichuk.
Designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Now here's the first offering. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now. Reese McGuire drilled right back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. To Voit in time for the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn two pretty smooth.
In now, Bo Bichette. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. In there, a base hit. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Into the box, Santiago Espinal. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Luis Severino answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Springer is there now, and he has it. Two gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So two are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Now at the plate, here is Marcus Semien. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
George Springer the next to hit. And it's fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Roll, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Lourdes Gurriel stands in as he looks at a called strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Sanchez goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, and there's one away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's flared down the right field line. In comes Judge, but he can't get there, and the hit parade continues.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. No hits to this point. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Judge is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bo Bichette singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now to the plate, here is Luke Voigt. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing, you know.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. And now, Santiago Espinal.
Leading off
prior history in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Santiago Espinal.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle, fielded by Odor. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And The inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Now a throw over. First pitch on its way. Teoscar Hernandez stands in as he looks at ball one here. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. The 1-0 delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto as the lead holds at 8-0.
Leading off for the
Bottom
Yankees,
of the 6th inning now,
the
and
catcher,
that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Aaron Hicks is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you,
Now
he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. 7th inning ready to roll, and that brings in George Springer.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Gurriel.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Number 63 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Here's Randall Grichuk. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting, number 7.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
Clay Holmes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate now, Santiago Espinal, and he puts it on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Hicks, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. He's set and the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Holmes throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Line drive to center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone. Digging in next to Oscar Hernandez. He went deep back in the 5th. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Third baseman.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Manoah is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
This is foul right side. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Now batting.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Garen O'Day comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Reese McGuire. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
In now, Bo Bichette. He swings and lines it to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Into the box, Santiago Espinal as he lifts it in the air to right field. Judge is there, one away. Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Next, here is Marcus Semien, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. From the stretch. 3 runs already home here. A bouncer to the left side. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Giancarlo.
What a performance so far.
Stanton.
Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Popped him up. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Luke Voigt is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Springer calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Hit sharply on the ground. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So close, but with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Oh, it sure is, Matty B. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out thinking about the 9th D-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Ground ball right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Gallo at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Start the bus. They're down 15-0.
The right fielder.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 4.
Next, it'll be George Springer. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Up next to the Blue
Stepping
Jays.
in next, Lourdes Gurriel. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning.
Your
Kirby
attention,
Yates
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number
At the
39.
plate now is Rougned Odor, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Hit out towards second. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Now batting, number 29.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. And he takes ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a crazy game. Completely lopsided throughout, but these guys did a lot of things right. It's hard to blow somebody out like they did and still get a shutout. A really nicely played game all the way around.
15-0 the final in this one. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.